Check.
Canceling happening. Okay. Moving on over. Lights. I don't think I need to touch my lights yet. Carb Heat's in. Throttle. We're going to go up to like a good 1,000, right?
As the engine warms up, it will start to rise in RPM.
Okay. Make sure I leaned it out already. Flaps will go up.
Awesome.
Air's where we want it. Go down and up now. Fuels both. We'll set trim for takeoff. Transponder. We'll hit the VFR button. Timer ready as well.
Nice.
I'll start setting our frequencies. Or jump up to here and check the screens, right? Make sure we're not.
Yeah, so the navigation database is the most important thing. Sometimes obstacle and safe and taxi are not updated, but that's okay. We don't really need those. Navigation is current, so you'll hit continue. It's really for IFR stuff, but it's still nice to know. And then you can check how much fuel is on board and the fuel flow right there. And usually you can like reset that stuff. Or what we really want to look for is the VOR test. So it says instrument panel self test, and it says LCDI. So that means the lateral CDI.
Course direction
is to the left, and
course deviation indicator.
Course deviation, good. And so since the two arrows are pointing in this direction, essentially you orient yourself to view it from that direction, and it is to the left. Okay. Even though from our seat it looks to the right. And then the lateral flag is out of view, so there's no flag, meaning there's no like red X on it. Okay. In this instance. And then the vertical CDI, vertical is half up. That's your vertical. That's for like glide slope stuff, but still something you want to check. Okay. And then vertical flag is out of view. There's no red X on the G5. It says OBS and desired track is set to 150, and so it says DTK 150, and then this is the OBS indicator thing here, and it is also set to 150. Okay. So the main arrow is pointing to 150. Okay. So all of that is working good, and so you can just hit continue. Continue. And then you'll click on map.
On map, I have ground already loaded up, tower. I'll set it to the.
And did you grab ATIS already?
I did not, so I should do ATIS first, which is a number I should have memorized. 126.9.
Good, and then I'd look in the 4-place comms to see if you got it anywhere. You had it right there, but you can just keep it in comm 1, that's fine.
Over, grab ATIS.
So what time is it?
Oh.
It's going to probably pop up any second.
Alright, we'll just wait for it then. Is the volume where it needs to be? Yeah, we should be able to hear it when it comes on.
And then you can test the volume by pushing that little button in.
Right.
So instead of holding it down, you actually just swap to the emergency frequency by holding it down. So go ahead and swap back off of that and then press it in just once. That puts RX for receiving and SQ for squelch.
Gotcha.
When the ATIS pops on, we'll see an RX there for us receiving the ATIS. Okay.
Alright, so we're still doing our down and up thing.
Now we can back it up with the checklist since we're waiting for the ATIS. Okay. And so we did our left, right, down and up, ending on the ATIS.
Get ground ready to go.
Ground again.
18.22.
22.
Okay, back it up with the checklist now. So the pre-taxi flaps are up, heat, vent, and defrost. Aerodynamics are on. ATIS we're waiting on. Altimeter will be set when we have the ATIS. Transponder on squawk, we did that. ADSB is built into the transponder. Did the radio test squelch thing. We're waiting on ATIS. Taxi.
Report information, Delta 2053 Zulu weather, wind 3507, visibility 10, 2,500 scattered. Temperature 18, dew point 11, altimeter 3012, ILS, runway 28 right approach news. Landing and departing runways 28 right and 28 left. Notice air missions. Use caution for cranes in the vicinity of the airport. The runway 28 right runway alignment indicator lighting system is unusable. NOTAM 01/009er is in effect for Montgomery Field. Use caution. Aircraft may experience 5G interference in the vicinity of Montgomery Field. Tower frequency for runway 28 right is 125.7. A forwarded back of all.
Okay, cool. So I set the altimeter to 3012 and match the that guy, the G5 to
G5.
Agree with the altitude it's showing. So that's altimeter and ATIS is checked. Then we'll check all these guys when we're taxiing out. So I'll go ahead and contact ground.
Perfect, dude.
Montgomery Ground, Cessna 3386 Echo, executive with Alpha, eastbound departure, please.
Cessna 3386 Echo, Montgomery Ground. Call me back when you have the edit.
We said it in the transmission, but we have information. Oh, it was Delta. That was our mistake. 86 Echo.
Cessna 86 Echo, Montgomery Ground. Roger, state directional flight.
Eastbound.
Cessna 86 Echo, runway 28 right, taxi via Juliet Hotel Alpha, tower frequency 125.7.
28 right, Juliet Hotel Alpha. 86 Echo, thank you.
I think you said Alpha, was that?
Yeah, I said Alpha.
Mistake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to write the D down.
Man, he was quick about it. He's just like, yeah, you can go and just give me a call back when you have the ATIS, dude.
All right, yeah.
All right, so we'll look here just real quick and start moving as soon as we can. So 28 right, he said via Juliet Hotel Alpha. Yep, cool, we know exactly what to do.
Okay, I'm going to check my brakes, and then I'll ask you, check yours. My controls.
Your controls.
We did not take the chocks off.
Oh.
Man. Yeah. I'll just,
Yeah, go and hop out real quick and get him.
Montgomery Ground, 3386 Echo. We are actually going to just cancel takeoff sequence. We got to fix something real quick, and then I'll call you back in a second.
Cessna 86 Echo, Roger, canceled taxi clearance.
For taxi clearance, 86 Echo.
Watch yourself. There you go. It's good that he's doing this stuff
Yeah, no, it's good to make mistakes now.
because I don't think he'll do it again. This one's good, yeah. I tee my chalks, Ryan.
Whenever I'm flying, I'm like, oh my god, I hope I don't mistake my T-Chalks for chances. I'm going to take your spot.
Pound Kona 285 at Epic, taxi 28 right, Delta.
I'm going to test my brakes.
Kona 285 miles per ground, runway 28 right, taxi via Hotel Alpha, tower frequency 125.7. Hotel Alpha 28 right, Kona 285.
And Montgomery Ground, Cessna 3386 Echo. Executive, ready to go eastbound.
Cessna 3386 Echo, Montgomery Ground, runway 28 right, taxi via Juliet Hotel Alpha.
28 right, Juliet Hotel Alpha, 3386 Echo. Montgomery Ground, Skyhawk 6196 Papa. Student pilot.
Good. Okay, scoot it up and stuff.
Transient.
Get up a little
for
more.
left close traffic.
Okay, there's two aircraft flying out. One's the aircraft that's on runway 23.
Alright, my controls, your controls.
Take off and parking.
hopefully that's the embarrassing moment for today.
Yeah, it's good to,
I seem to have one. Get it out early. Yeah.
Good to get those out now.
Executive via hotel and...
Is that too much air on you, Lindsay?
Hotel.
A little bit too much area. Thanks.
Yeah.
Kona 285, where are you going to taxi?
Okay, we're going to
just make sure we
check the instruments on this turn here.
Kona 285, approve all the Cessna ahead.
Wilco, 285.
Cessna 6196 Papa, sorry, I think you called at the same time as another aircraft.
Okay, so this is spinning free and clear, that's spinning free and clear, less than 5 degrees of bank, into the turn, ball to the outside.
Information Delta, runway
Nicely done.
28 left via
I
hotel.
rewatched that part of the video multiple times.
That was really good.
And we made it on the center line during the taxi check.
6196 Papa, 28 left.
Thank you. This is 7 Hotel Yankee. Follow the Cessna outbound from Transient ahead there.
Following the Cessna.
I'll be interested to hear what you said to ground behind my back when I had the headphones off when I was taking the chalk out.
I was just complaining about my student pilot.
Yeah. I hope so.
Ground Archer 6254, Juliet, Texas 2, Kilo.
6254 Juliet, Montgomery Ground, taxi Kilo via Foxtrot Golf.
I said the wrong thing too. I was like, yeah, we need to cancel our takeoff clearance. And he was just like, okay, cancel taxi clearance. I was like, oh yeah, taxi clearance.
He hates you guys.
We know what we're doing. We've done this before.
Start, yeah. When I was flying skydive a lot, they'd be like, hey man, how long you been doing this? Like they get in the plane, and it's a tiny plane, and of course they got to ask the pilot like, what's his experience? And I was like, it's my first time back since the accident, so you know,
Oh my god.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Oh man,
That's hilarious.
that's just like an old pilot joke or something.
Yeah, it's like boss says I can't lose another one, otherwise I'm fired.
Yeah. I'll bring my pilot handbook, flying handbook, onto my trips with Delta, and the pilot will stand at the door, like reading it as a joke for passengers.
That's a good one.
That is hilarious.
You gotta have fun with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably get a lot closer to this guy because our shadows aren't very close. Go with this.
Yeah, this is great. Plenty of room for someone to squeeze in right there.
I didn't straighten out the wheel. There we go. Okay. Didn't leave my knee board outside the plane. That's a plus. I was semi-worried about that when I was taxiing. I'm not going back for it.
Where's my knee board?
Okay.
Montgomery ground, 71360, Charlie Foxtrot, off 28 left, on
Alright, run up.
1, like to taxi back to 28 right.
Brake set, fuels both.
71360, Charlie Foxtrot,
Trim set for takeoff.
28 right, taxi via hotel,
Flight
Alpha,
controls.
2407, altimeter 3012.
Pre and correct.
Hotel,
I'm just going to move the airplane over and keep going.
Oh, yeah.
360, Charlie Foxtrot.
Instruments. So this is reading 0. This is flat and accurate and set, and no red X's on it. That we set. That we checked on the taxi. No red X's here. And we'll set our heading bug to 284 because we're on 28 right. I'll set my altitude bug to 2700. So that's that. I think the engine gauges is part of instruments too. So we're still in the green there.
For now, it's just the 6-pack.
Okay.
But unlike climb checklists and cruise checklists and stuff.
Okay. So mixture to best power. We'll go up to primers in and lock. Go up to 1700.
804 with Charlie over the coast with Delta, hoodie down. Yeah, via hard approach. 804 Whiskey Delta, Montgomery ground, see direction on flight.
Out there.
I will be going north today up to Ramona.
So we'll go right. So 1730.
November 4 Whiskey Delta, do you want to go
16.
west on or right down one?
About 120, 130.
Right down there.
Back to both.
And what's your call sign? 304 Whiskey
We'll go to the
Charlie?
left.
It's 804 Whiskey Charlie. And
1710, about 120 again. Back to both.
Charlie, Roger, runway 28 right, taxi via Gulf Hotel and Alpha, tower frequency 125.
Okay. Carb Heat. Pull it, look for a power drop. There it is. Put it back in. Vacuum. We don't need it because we have electric instruments in place of our vacuum instruments.
Correct. It would normally be a gauger that's right there.
Amps and volts. 28.
We'll go at 4,000 feet.
About 2 or so. So it's we'll flicker the flaps maybe to check the volts.
Yeah, go for it. So the volts won't make a big change on the flickering. Something won't make a big change on the volts, but if you go over to amps and you like change something, it should show a small reading. Okay. Some airplanes have a different draw than others. That one doesn't really show much.
Okay.
25.3.
The main thing you're looking for is volts.
The 28 volts. Yep, got it. Okay. Oil pressure, oil temperature, both green.
Just remain outside Bravo.
And we'll smoothly go to idle. Throttle fixture feels good. Alright, run up complete. Briefing. Alright, so we're
No
gonna
problem, 0211.
depart, eastbound departure, so we'll make right traffic, start climbing to 2700, we'll head towards Cowles Mountain. We're going to, I guess, make a radio call, probably right around Cowles Mountain on 2275. I'll get that set.
Who are we calling before that?
Oh, ground, tower, that's right.
You can just swap that and keep it.
Swap that, and then I'll get the 125.7 set.
Taylor, East County, Blue RV, overflying T, 3,300 feet northbound.
25.7. Alright, so we got tower set. After that, we'll call Brown Atis. which I have not written down yet. There is no ATIS, where is there? Oh, there it is, 132.35. I'll throw that out. There it is, it's already set. And then after that, maybe I'll set the Brown Tower.
502, runway 28 right, clear touch and go.
128.25.
Clear touch and go, 28 right, 54502.
2025, okay. So that's set, I guess that's it for the briefing, right? Did I miss anything?
I would just, in a real world, I know it's like super close, but I would load
right.
GPS points.
Okay. Flight plan, KMF, we're going to go to visual point, San Diego, Cowles Mountain.
Helicopter 3.
We're going to turn at
in the north
KSE,
pattern.
right? Yeah.
Approved as requested, number 23, clear for the option.
And San Miguel after that.
Point, Diego, and Miguel.
Visitor. So nice. And then
are we going to do the prison, or do we do just straight to the airport?
Good question. You can just go brown, and then I'll show you how to visually identify the prison, so that's super easy. And then if we need to go to Pogi, I'll show you how to do that.
Okay.
Cool. Now
There
our
we
whole
go.
flight
We're
plan
set.
is built in,
Yep.
so easy.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. All right. Flaps up. Make sure.
Juliet, runway 28
Oh yeah,
right,
lean
clear
that
to
out
land,
after.
number 2, Cessna
I forgot to do that up here.
Nice.
28 right, clear to land, number 2.
Dash power will be part of lights, camera, action. Carb Heat off. Transponder is set to VFR. Heading bug we set. Doors and windows are latched. Mine are. Are yours?
Seminole 0 Charlie Foxtrot Tower, call base.
Strobes. So lights, camera, action. We'll take care of that. Abort plan. So if we have engine problems or we don't hit 2280 with runway remaining, we'll stop on the runway. No runway remaining less than 500 feet, we'll turn up to 30 degrees. Above 500 feet, we'll turn up to 90 degrees at AGL. And above 1,000, or if we're in the traffic pattern, we'll turn around back to the airport. And that's all I got.
Perfect.
All right, we'll go ahead and tower call.
Montgomery Tower, Cessna 3386 Echo, holding short 28 right, eastbound.
Seminole 0 Charlie Foxtrot, looking for a Cessna over the golf course, 1,400, report
She
inside.
heard you. She's just got to get this other call out. Then she's going to call you back and tell you to stand by.
Traffic,
Cessna 3386 Echo, Cessna 1 is in the pattern, pass outside, right down when approved, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
That's a takeoff. Go.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right, 86 Echo.
A little bit of power first.
Seminole 0 Charlie Foxtrot, number 2, runway 28 right, clear to land, base approved to follow.
So she said before, what she said before was there's traffic on the downwind?
On the upwind.
On the upwind. That guy.
And as we cross those whole chart bars,
Okay, lights, camera, action. We'll get a little slower.
Number 23.
Strobes, landing, taxi light off.
Cessna north pattern,
Camera,
additional traffic
best
departing
mixture.
right down Cessna on the
Action,
runway.
we'll start the timer.
Requested numbers of 23, clear for the option.
Get on the center line here, full power.
look down the runway, look at the windsock.
Windsock is to the left today, so we'll put some right
Right
correction
to
in.
left, good.
A little right foot.
More or less right foot, don't really need any left foot.
Right, just right foot in. Alright, airspeed's alive. Engine gauges are green. 50, there's 55.
Add a little back tension on the nose and just kind of wait for it to peel itself off. Level the wings as soon as you get in the air, and a little right foot helps.
Right. Pitching for 73. Going a little fast.
And then trim right away.
Okay.
Tower 804 Whiskey Charlie, ready to go 28 right.
Looking back at the runway, making sure we're not drifting at all into the...
Short
left departure is
good.
Stand by landing traffic.
804 Whiskey Charlie, hold short 28 right.
Scoot a wee bit to the right.
Okay. That thing is... Get on that heading bug a little bit.
Yeah, and
slow.
then 73
Continue
knots.
downwind tower, call base traffic, hold in position.
Continuing into the downwind, wait for your call for base 5502.
Traffic.
I can't believe she didn't tell us about that helicopter.
Yeah.
Clear right.
Just turn right.
Alright, clear right, look right, turn right.
Cessna 1 to Juliet, exit at Mike, cross runway 28 left and contact ground.
Check right.
Mike, cross to left, 28 left and contact
Turn
ground.
right. Head towards Cowles Mountain. I'll stay on this side of the 52.
A little bit of right foot and right turns. Look at your ball.
Okay. There's Cowles Mountain. Alright, altitude callouts. We're at 1400, climbing 2700.
Wind 350 at 7.
See a plane in front of us. Doing the same thing just about.
I think they're gonna, so it looks like they're sticking lower. And I think that was the upwind traffic that Tower said was remaining in right close traffic.
Okay.
So we're gonna,
Pause for Whiskey Charlie, runway
So
28
he's gonna
right,
turn right
runway,
soon.
traffic extending downwind.
anytime we get in the downwind, or even if you do a call out, notice you're 1,000 feet above the ground.
Right, so climb checklist, so airspeed 73, power's full, mixture's full, instruments are
Delta 3
green,
Delta Papa approved as requested, numbers of 23.
taxi and landing light off.
For the office numbers 233 Delta Papa.
Climb checklist complete.
Climb checklist complete. Nicely done.
A little left of Cowles Mountain now,
Charlie
there we go.
Foxtrot, turn left at Mike, or runway 23, cross runway 28 left and contact ground.
There's 2,000 feet, climbing to 2,700.
Good.
27, contact ground.
So you're kind of flying with a little of a right wing down.
28, cross runway 28
Your
left
worst
and
second to go.
contact ground.
But if you center your ball, so little right foot, you're allowed to level the wings, and then you gotta keep going straight.
Pause for Whiskey Charlie, right down when approved, runway 28 right,
Look
clear
out
for
there.
takeoff.
Don't make adjustments looking inside. Make sure you make your adjustments.
502, runway 28 right, clear touch and go.
Ball is more centered now.
Tower, come at 285, take off 28 right, right downwind.
And there's 2,300, climbing 2,700.
Kona 285, Montgomery Tower, close down by landing traffic.
2,400, climbing 2,700. What is that?
I think it was because
Kona
this started.
Oh, because I'm approaching the bug. So there's 2,600, 100 more feet.
About 50 feet beforehand, go ahead and start leveling off. Make sure you don't wait until you're already there.
For 28 right.
Yeah.
Archer 503, Charles,
Cowles is to my
Montgomery
right a
Tower,
little
straight right, continue.
A little overshot it.
That's like 2 fingers, push down to 4, push, push, push.
Like that.
Don't let it climb on you.
Pause for Whiskey Charlie, when able, squawk 0211.
Alright, squawking 0211, Whiskey Charlie.
I'm a little high. 2,800 feet now.
So just reduce that throttle, readjust.
Still climbing.
Pause for Whiskey Charlie, suggested right turn 10 to 15 degrees to take you out of the Bravo.
Great,
It's because your RPM is high. You pull the power back when you're at 3 fingers
Delta 3 Delta
and
Papa
80
approved as
knots.
requested, Cessna
So
departing
you should have
also
kept the
for the
power
north pattern,
in,
numbers of 23
lowered the
close
nose to
option.
4 fingers, maybe even 4.5. Waited for the plane to accelerate to a speed that 2,300 will hold you at, and then reduce the power to 2,300.
Pause for Whiskey Charlie, contact SoCal departure 125.3.
I know that's a lot.
25
Okay.
Whiskey Charlie.
That's why I'm recording it.
Yeah.
I'll just nod and smile now, and then I'll
right down when approved, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
understand later. Okay, so that's 2,700.
Now pitch back up to 4 fingers. You're already at 90 knots. Power to 2,300. Pitch power. Eyeballs outside. Don't let that nose rise on you again. Lower that nose to 4 fingers. Pause. Wait for the RPM to settle in, the airspeed to settle in, and your vertical speed to be at 0, and then feel that trim exchange the pressure. It's bumpy, so it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have to make adjustments. We're catching some turbulence off the leeward side of Cowles Mountain.
Okay, and we're above it, so we'll switch to ground, to air, make a call.
Yep. Just watch your descent. Eyeballs out there will help you more than out in here.
Yeah.
This has about 7 seconds of lag. If you look outside and constantly just plug your 4 fingers there, then you're not going to change altitude too much.
And we wanted to head towards the southern end of...
You can just keep on this heading. This is great. We are on like the southern edge of it.
Okay. I'll make my call.
San Diego East, blue and white, Cessna 3386 Echo, Cowles Mountain 2700 eastbound San Diego East.
I think there's 4 Ospreys on our left. Kind of cool.
Wow, I really looked to the right there. That's in video.
Oh wow, oh, there they are.
Oh, sick. Let's go back up to 27.
Should we
The
go?
other left.
Yeah, I do better with like 2 o'clocks and 4 o'clocks. And
Okay, I'll be sure to use the time.
yeah.
Should we go like pick a fight with them or something? Or
Yeah.
I think we could take them. Okay, there's.
So let's get back up to 2,700.
Okay.
And then if we look off our right, we see Mount Helix right there. That was a nice visual point.
Yep.
And so at this point, since we're abeam it, we can start a right turn towards San Miguel. The GPS even sequences us. It's like turn right heading 156 in 3, 2, 1. And then it'll change from magenta there to magenta there and give us a new desired track.
Okay. So we're gonna go towards Mount Miguel.
And see like the little valley for the lower
Yeah, I got
little
you.
baby hill.
That's our main point. Okay.
And that will keep us clear to Bravo.
And we're doing good on
San
altitude.
Diego East County, Blue RV over Lake Wolford, 3,900 feet southbound.
And then go ahead and make a call south of Gillespie, southbound to Brown, and you can say last call if you want.
San Diego East, Cessna 3386 Echo, south of Gillespie, southbound to Brown, 2700, last call.
Nice. Cool. And then just divide your attention. While it's bumpy, we got to use a little bit more cognitive space for holding our
keeping my
altitude.
altitude.
Yeah, it's a little tasking. Just constantly be kind of coming back to it.
Okay.
All right, so we've made radio calls. No one said that they're in our area. No one said that they're out of Jamul or San Miguel or Sweetwater Reservoir, right? Or Mount Helix or Cottonwood Golf Course. So we can then just grab the ATIS. We don't need to have a conversation with anybody.
Okay.
View clouds at 2,400. Temperature 17, dew point 12. Altimeter 3012. All instrument approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 26. Skydiving in progress 6 miles northeast of Brownfield below 14,000 and on the southwest quarter of Brownfield below 15,000. Hazardous weather information for Southern California available in flight service station frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie.
Charlie.
Brownfield Airport information Charlie, time 2053 Zulu, wind variable at 6, visibility 10, view clouds at 2,400. Temperature 17, dew point 12, altimeter 3012. All instrument approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 26. Skydiving in progress 6 miles northeast of Brownfield below 14,000 and on the southwest quarter of Brownfield below 15,000.
Okay.
Crossover tower, left traffic 26 left. All right.
Nicely done.
So we're still
Good job, dude. So
Yep.
the main notams for the airport is that there's skydiving in progress. Skydiving in progress. He said
North of the field?
northeast of the field, which is Skydive San Diego. I'll point it out to you.
Okay.
It's inland or east of Otay. Yeehaw. And then at the southwest corner of the airport, which is Pacific Coast Skydiving. And so if we're in left traffic for 26 left, then it's a factor, but we'll be fine if we're on 26 right.
Okay. So we'll make our call when we're about to San Miguel.
When we're beam San Miguel, yeah. And so the wind is coming from the west, essentially, right? So the wind, he said, it said variable at 6, but it's primarily coming from the west because we're landing westerly runways. And so it's going to hit this hill right here, and it's going to be sent upward. That's the windward side. Okay. And then on the other side, it oscillates. Right. That's the leeward side. Okay. So we're approaching the leeward side of that really baby hill there. So as we fly through this valley, we might catch a bump or two. And that's okay. We know it's coming, and we know it'll go away. Okay.
This is Vor Test Hotel. Traffic off your right side is an 860 at or below 1,000 going
I'll turn him up a little bit. He's a little quiet for me. How about you?
Yeah, he's quiet. Yeah.
Vor Test Hotel.
This is Vor Test Hotel, Squawk VFR.
VFR.
Okay. Especially when it's turbulent, try not to let go of that thing, and then just use your hand to do your best on the altitude and give them a call. Information Charlie. Yep.
Brown Tower, Cessna 3386 Echo, Mount Miguel 2600, inbound landing Charlie.
Perfect.
This is 286 Echo, Brown Tower. Report over the prison, right base, runway 26 right.
Right base, 26 right, 86 Echo.
And then he may say report over the prison again. Okay, he doesn't care enough. And so you'll just usually want to read back.
Oh, he said report over the prison.
Report over the prison.
I didn't catch that part.
Okay, so if we look here at our 11 o'clock, then Otay Reservoir is right there. If we follow that southbound, there's kind of a bundle of white buildings. A little hard to see because it's hazy, but that's the prison. And so we'll just kind of aim for following the reservoir southbound.
Okay, we'll get back up to 27.
It's fine here, just don't lose any more altitude. Okay.
He said 28 right.
26 right.
26 right.
This is 86 Echo, you can expect runway 26 left.
26 left, 86 Echo.
Nice.
Tower November 472 Juliet Lima.
That's just that yelling at you, saying like, hey bud, you said you were going to maintain 2700.
Runway 26 right, clear land.
Sorry, I'm a failure plane.
The speed got jumpers away and coming around for the second pass.
Titular crest having in progress.
Yeah, that's why.
7,500.
I was adjusting the wrong volume. Aha. I was like, nothing's working.
This is Vor Test Hotel, such traffic.
One thing Trevor was saying is like he likes to keep ATIS on COM 2 and like towers on COM 1. I felt like maybe a better approach because I kind of get confused going back and forth.
Yeah, that's totally fine too. It's just personal preference at that point.
What do you usually do?
I like to go in order.
Okay.
And the least amount of buttons to press. So that little field right there. Yeah, that's kind of San Diego. Cool. Nichols Field.
Be a Gulf underground. Car 1, thanks.
If you look on the chart, it says objectionable next to that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, objectionable just means the FAA hasn't necessarily like come out and provided all the information for that field, and so it's they call it objectionable for some reason. So, like you can't look at the chart and see like the runway distance and all that stuff. So we don't want to overfly the reservoir, Otay. Okay. We'll just make sure we stay inland of it because we don't want to get in the way of any jumpers.
Okay.
And then now it's really easy to see the prison.
That's this guy right here? Okay, I was looking over there.
It's this one off your 12 o'clock.
Gotcha, okay.
And then right as,
Echo 5, the east side of the prison on the right base, runway 26 left.
east side of the prison, right base 26 left.
East side of the prison, right base 26 left, 86 Echo.
Good.
Coast Guard 6019, you're following King on a
Wait, is that's not the prison? That's the prison.
That is where that flag is. Yeah.
That's like a prison.
That's like more prison stuff, but that's what he means by the prison.
Okay.
And then now that we're being like the long portion of Otay Reservoir, we're kind of past it. This is a good point to start a descent.
Okay.
And so we'll reduce that throttle and do your gumps.
First gum, so carb heat out, undercarriage, gas boat, undercarriage fixed and welded, mixture full rich, propellers fixed. Seatbelts and switches, seatbelts are on, observe landing light on, strobe light on.
The Jordan has a final traffic plate.
So, flaps, gas undercarriage mixture flaps, but we can't put our flaps up because we're super fast. So when you reduce the throttle right here, you got to keep that nose up and reduce it even more. Go to like 1900 RPM or something. So you can really lose some speed and then go ahead and now put in flaps. So don't let the nose fall back down because you're just gaining speed again.
Flaps 10.
Good thing you have a 110 thing, otherwise a lot of airplanes are 85.
We're doing a touch and go. You're number 3, runway 26 right.
And then we got to square up for our right base.
54
Mike Victor, I do have that helicopter in
26 left, right? Yep.
And,
Yep. So we're going to overshoot 26 right. We're going to go to 26 left.
Traffic
That's a giant plane landing there. Wow. TJ.
54 Mike.
That's TJ, okay. Wait, I'm looking at TJ.
Yep,
My
so
bad.
when you're coming into Brown, make sure there's 2 runways.
Yeah.
TJ's
86 Echo runway 26 left, clear land.
26 left, clear land, 86 Echo.
Level the wings, don't turn in too early. We're looking for the left, smaller runway.
Okay.
So keep that base nice and square.
Clear 2 Lima, turn left
Gas
at
under
Bravo,
carriage,
runway
make sure we're on the
26
base
left,
now.
remain
Quit turning too early, gas under carriage, make sure flaps go 20, but we can't go 20 because we're above 85, so you got to slow down, reduce that throttle.
6019er, maintain the separation with the
Midway turn now?
here.
We got to go flaps 20, bring that nose up, so you can bleed speed, reduce the throttle, bring the nose up, and flaps 20.
Wind chill 3 bad time, roger.
And lower that nose now, right foot, right turn. That's lowering the nose too much, you're going to overfly your flaps, you're overflying your flaps. Sorry, Lindsay.
Woo!
I'll get back on the center line.
It's definitely more important to not move the flaps outside the wide arc, but you don't want to go over it.
Golf monitor ground.
Okay, so we're syncing out pretty good here, yeah?
Then taxi to parking via Golf, monitor ground, 2 Charlie.
Add a little bit of power now.
That's like 54 Mike Victor, caution rate turbulence.
And then do your third
There we go.
gumps.
Okay, Carb Heat's out, gas is both.
Gas undercarriage, make sure.
Well, the mixture's full, Rich.
Flaps
are
30.
30.
And seatbelt switches are good.
Switches, propeller's locked, okay.
Boom. Now we're shooting for 60-65. So now all that matters
Up a little
is
bit.
airspeed runway, airspeed runway.
See some skydivers over there.
Yeah, them's my boys. So I used to work for Pacific Coast Skydiving.
Nice.
And that's where I drop my guys.
Listening for Foxtrot yet, Charlie?
So feet to keep you
So
straight,
you
wings to keep you over the
Charlie. You
center
go full
line.
length for runway 26 right.
60-65, airspeed runway, airspeed runway, airspeed runway. Trying to hold that same side picture all the way down.
Listening for Foxtrot.
Try to stay over
ready to
the
copy.
center line all the way. Aiming slightly before the numbers.
359 for Foxtrot, clear to the Collinsbed Airport. After departure, turn right heading 280, red vectors, Mission Bay, Victor 23.
Now,
Oceanside.
part of the battle is determining if this power setting is going to take us all the way to the runway.
Doesn't look like it.
Control
Good.
frequency
So just add a little bit of power
125.15.
and prevent that nose from rising on you so you can maintain
5203.
approximately the same speed. The wind is variable and is changing, so sometimes glancing at the windsock periodically is really helpful. Add some more power, and then we are pretty far to the left, so we got to scoot to the right. Lower your nose.
Foxtrot, read back correct.
Lower your nose. There we go.
Let's take 54 Mike Victor, turn
Go
left.
a little sideways, a little bit of right foot.
Remain this frequency.
Lower that nose, otherwise we'll sink out too fast. So smooth power to idle as you transition to flat, catch the nose from falling, hold it on.
Runway 26 right, cleared.
Eyeballs way down the runway, keep pulling, smooth pull, smooth pull. Kerk clunk, we left the ground again, it's okay, just hold the back tension and be patient. And then we want to scoot over. Say intentions, taxi back for touch and goes.
Taxi back for touch and goes, 86 Echo.
Hold that back tension,
86
don't
Echo,
give
runway
up.
26 left, taxi via Golf Charlie. Remain this frequency.
26 left, Golf Charlie.
26 left, Golf Charlie, remain on this frequency, 86 Echo.
Hold the back tension and then
That's 86 Echo, turn left at Golf 1.
Left to Golf 1, 86 Echo.
That's take 54 Mike Victor.
Okay. First thing we want to do typically when we land is bring those flaps up and make sure you fall through with your crosswind correction.
They're crossing 26 left, and then we'll monitor ground.
And then we were told to go to 26 left, so we got the left runway, where skydivers are a factor and traffic pattern altitude is lower. We don't have to stop because he already gave us a taxi clearance, so we'll just take a left. We're 26 left via Golf Charlie. No time to sit here and do an after landing checklist, right? So that's why we develop our flows.
So start the lights.
Skydiving in progress.
Taxi light on, landing light off.
7,000.
Strobes off as well.
Strobes off, carb heat in.
And then make sure you go slow.
Lean the mixture a little bit.
Say again, please.
Gas is
Wind that was a
both trim to take off. I think we're all set.
And then it's just transponder normally over to ground, but he didn't tell us to contact ground. He gave us just taxi clearance. Taxi clearance. Sweet. Nice job, dude.
Just want to confirm that
You say so.
7,000, that wasn't for me.
Just a little behind there on doing
Yeah, I felt very behind.
on the base leg, getting our flaps in, and almost putting flaps outside the wide arc. That could overheat the motor, and then our flaps would just be stuck where they're at, and it won't come up.
Brown Tower, again.
And then it's a little windy, so I'm not holding you too much accountable on the.
I'm right here, right?
On the landing today, yeah. 26 left via Golf Charlie. Black is what you're on. That's Charlie.
Which has me, go ahead.
What is your request?
Oh no, I'm just trying to figure which if you want me to do left hand or right hand pattern here for 26.
There's two.
Wind 3, continue out to the east, make a straight approach, runway 26 left, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Okay, continue to the
nice
east
landing,
and
Hilo.
make a straight in for 26 left.
All right. So now we can give him a coal, hung a short 26 left, touch and goes. Okay.
Brown Tower, Cessna 3386 Echo, holding short 28 left for touch and goes.
Left.
3386 Echo, Brown Tower, hold short, runway 26 left.
Holding short 26 left, 86 Echo.
Nice.
What was the other thing you were about to say?
Oh, sorry, you said 28 left.
Did? My God.
That's all right. That's your home airport's runway. That'll happen for a while, probably. All right, so we have a different traffic pattern altitude because we're on the south runway.
Good to know. Oh yeah, so we're going to shoot for, but this is, what was our field elevation?
It was 600 AGL, which is going to put what here?
Oh, and we're 500, so 1100.
1100, yeah, for the south runway. Okay. And then he might say something like, hey, make sure you turn outside of the 805 because of my skydivers that are jumping. And so the freeway right here, it says it on the chart, 805.
Right.
And so he might say, hey, continue out this way and then make your crosswind turn outside the 805. Or he may switch us to the right. So we're just going to follow directions. Okay. I think the jumpers are already on the ground. Depends on how many guys they have flying right now.
Okay. So, wait, so he might tell us to go past the 805?
He might tell us to go past the 805, yeah. Because of the skydivers.
Because the jumpers are...
They jump, you see the old tower, so there's the taller tower, and then to the right there's a smaller one. Yeah. That's the old tower.
Right.
It's just kind of past that is where they land. The skydivers.
Okay. That looks like a jumper plane?
Yeah.
I see someone, a couple of them landing.
Oh, nice.
3.
Nice.
So that's why we had to hold short. So that's what we're going to do. And as soon as that guy exits, probably on Gulf 1, tower's likely going to tell him to get off at Gulf 1 or at the end at Bravo. Then taxi to his parking, and then we'll get instructions after that.
3, contact ground off.
Or contact ground.
3, contact ground.
There's the third option.
Is that a Cessna? Like, what kind of plane is that?
I think it's a Caravan, a Cessna 208.
Cool.
And I don't see anyone on final, so hopefully he hasn't forgot about us, and he's going to give us a takeoff clearance.
Coast Guard 601 at runway 26 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 26 right, 601.
So, this is one of those things where I think he forgot about us.
I was like,
what sucks is that he's not the easiest guy to talk to.
Right, so I was like,
and so you're like,
I'll step up to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man.
So,
That's 86 Echo, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, I'll call your turn.
You'll call our turn, clear for takeoff, 26 left, 86 Echo.
I think he might have been waiting for skydivers to land.
Yeah, they all just are kind of landing now.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Clear final. Lights, camera, action.
Strobe, landing, taxi off. Extra full. Transponder set.
So get on that center line.
On center line.
Windsock.
Windsock is kind of directly back at us, looks like. Maybe
I would never assume direct, because you could sideload the airplane if you're wrong, but if you're assuming it's a crosswind and it's not a crosswind, it's okay. Airspeed's alive.
Gauges are green.
A little bit of right foot. You have left foot in, or not enough right.
Yep. There's 55. I'll rotate.
Keep a little crosswind correction and peel the left wheel off the ground, then the right, and then level the wings. Nice job.
That he'll call our crosswind.
Exactly.
This is 86 Echo, make left close traffic.
Left close traffic, 86 Echo.
Wait. No. So just, we'll do it at the end of the runway on the right. Okay. Just a little early.
I thought he said he'd call it.
He said make left close traffic. He didn't say turn left crosswind.
Okay.
There's a small difference.
So wait for him to.
So
know I'm still waiting for him or no?
No. I know that's super ambiguous. But he didn't say go ahead and turn. He just said make left traffic, so we're assuming it's normal instead of him calling our crosswind. And so we'll go ahead and turn at the end of the runway, which is now. Okay. And we can always confirm.
Ground Tower, 86 Echo, clear to turn.
This is 86 Echo, affirmative.
86 Echo, thanks.
And if you're ever in doubt, just feel free to ask.
Okay.
But that would have just been early left crosswind, a little bit too early. Keep that nose up, look at the horizon. Oh wait, no, actually level off, reduce the power then.
Coast Guard 609, early right turn approved.
Early right turn approved, 609.
Maybe I should have set my heading bug to that runway.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Go ahead and turn
takeoff on 26 right. Map for Foxtrot.
Go for it. Down
This is 86 Echo, runway 26 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 26 left, 86 Echo.
Okay. Altitude's good. Now since I'm only 600 feet, I should probably not reduce my power so much.
Yeah, that's the exact right call. Power for altitude, just reduce it not as much.
Coast Guard 609, Cessna departing prior to arrival, runway 26 right, clear for the option.
There's TJ.
This is after runway 26 right, we got
the border wall.
Stuff. Flown out of there a couple times.
You have?
Well, not like myself, but you know, I've been on planes.
Yeah.
Out of there.
It's a lovely airport.
It's not bad.
Is it?
No, it's so ghetto.
Alright, there's the numbers. We'll go carb heat. A little bit of power. Undercarriage is fixed and welded. Mixture's full rich. Flaps 10.
And don't let that nose rise.
Don't let that nose rise.
Feel those flaps go in.
Waiting for 45 degrees. About here. Feels right.
Get perpendicular. Make sure you're at your
second gumps. We'll go carb heat out.
Gas undercarriage mixture flaps. Essentially just flaps.
Yeah.
Since you've done everything with the first one, the rest is triple checking, and you'll get better at triple checking eventually. Make sure your ball is coordinated. Try not to go over 30 degrees of bank, and don't let your nose come up. Lower that nose. We're at 62 knots. There you go. If you lower the nose drastically, yes, you will gain airspeed, but you'll also lose a little bit of extra altitude. So sometimes if you get too slow, it's helpful to add some power. Right. This is Mark, the controller.
Ground Tower.
He's a good guy.
A little high, so it'll reduce power.
1 mile south.
Well, I would actually use your tools first. Definitely manage your throttle first, but add the power back in.
61920 Bravo.
Because you still need to put in the third set of flaps. The third set of flaps is going to help you descend.
Reporter's prison for runway.
You need to go that way. Feet to keep you straight, wings keep you on the center line. Lower your nose. And we need a little more power in to make it to the runway. You're unconsciously kind of leveling out too. We're way too high and we're just totally flat. So lower your nose.
Cherokee 61.
Power to idle, catch the nose from falling, transition to flat. Look way down the runway and just hold it off as long as you can. Don't let it touch down. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. That was really flat, so you got a lot more pull to do. Touch and go, right to left.
Thanks, Boxer. Appreciate that.
Flaps up, full throttle, right foot. Carb heat goes in.
Alright, there's 50, there's 55.
Crosswind correction.
Crosswind correction, I forget which direction it was.
It's variable, so you just gotta look at the windsock coming in. Right foot to straighten out.
Traffic not available.
Good. Alright, that was all you, dude. I didn't touch it at all. You came in, you got flat, and you stayed flat, and that's why we kind of, it was a little bit kerclunky. And so just make sure you have a slow-mo pull and just hold it off as long as possible. Okay. And let it kind of come down. And if you notice the ground kind of rushing up at you, you can just give it a little bit more pull. Okay. Kind of before you touch down. It'll soften it up. Cool.
And then looking for...
Let's do a couple more.
1,000 feet. That's a big bird. Like a hawk. Okay.
Brownfield Tower, reporting Army Copter 1746, approximately 4.5 miles to the southeast, westbound transition along the wall.
Past the runway, I'll turn left.
Go for it.
72046 Brown Tower. Westbound on the
And
border,
then, yeah, this TPA happens pretty quick, so you can start simultaneously reducing the throttle. I wouldn't lower the nose too much. I would let the reduction to throttle lower the nose for you as you capture traffic pattern altitude. Bring that throttle back on down to 2100 and lower your nose to 4 fingers. And check left, clear left, turn left. If you're pushing too hard, you're going to go into a descent. Nice.
Oscar 019, follow Cherokee approaching the southern edge of Otay Lakes.
See, he's talking about the Otay Lakes. Fair game for him. Because it's on the chart.
Romeo 26 left, clear touch and go.
Us?
Yep.
Clear touch and go, 26 left, 86 echo.
Nice.
Big 9-2 Joe, Romeo 26 right, clear touch and go, then make a right, close traffic.
26 right, clear touch and go. Then right, close traffic, 923 left.
Oscar 019, follow.
Look at your ball, a little bit of right foot will help.
Looking out for that traffic and we'll follow that 6.
That way we can stay level wings and keep going the direction we want to go.
Little nose down trim.
Alright, downwinded beam, we do stuff. There's the numbers, and we go Carb Heat.
Carb Heat,
Reducing that throttle. Carb Heat, gas, undercarriage mixture, flaps.
Below 110, flaps 10.
Don't let the nose rise. Feel those flaps go, and they go in for several seconds.
Oscar 019, number 2, Romeo 26 right, clear option.
Aerodynamics of the wing.
Clip down for Romeo 26 right, close guard. 649, and after this we'd like to
It's still about a 4-finger side picture, and so I would lower that nose a little bit more, and maybe add in a little bit more power.
Just right of your 12, and
so we can go faster. 80-85 and then downwind, and then as we turn base,
we'll follow that number 2 for
70-75.
and then we'll do a straight out departure. 601.
Add a little bit more power, ground's a little close. Try not to go over 30 degrees of bank. Level the wings entirely. We need a perpendicular up this base leg. Gas undercarriage mixture, flaps.
Flaps 20.
Traffic.
Lower that nose.
Let the nose rise.
Good, 70-75 in the base leg, and go ahead and smooth turn. Start with a little, and then add more as you need it.
Bank, you mean?
Start with a little bank, and then add more as you need it. Exactly. Feet to keep you straight, wings keep you on the center line. Try doing the least amount as possible on the yoke. Okay. So if we need to come to the right, only put in a little bit. Just be patient with the response. Level out. Take out some of that tension and just be patient.
Flaps 30.
Go for it. Gas undercarriage, make sure flaps 30. Seatbelt switches. A little bit of right foot to get you straight. This is a really nice stabilized approach. You're 66, that's great. Okay. We have a constant amount of throttle all the way into the runway. Our nose isn't coming up too early.
Ooh.
A little bit squirrely, but you're doing well. Right foot, right turn. Right foot to keep it straight. Powered idle, catch the nose from falling. And then don't push. Keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Eastbound
Keep
on
pulling.
Golf.
Pull more.
Romeo 26 right, taxi Golf Delta.
Nice, dude.
Not bad. Okay, flaps
right
up.
To left. Follow through with the crosswind correction.
Full throttle. Carb Heat.
Add a little bit of aft tension on the yoke. A little bit of aft tension.
Yep. There's 55. Rotate. Right foot in.
Nicely done.
Traffic not available.
Hopefully that eagle or whoever that was went away. Don't see him.
Yeah, the little shit.
I think it was a hawk, a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah. I guess we don't have eagles here, do we?
Probably not.
I think I've seen them.
American bald eagles all the way down here.
I think there's some in Catalina Island.
Oh.
I don't think they make it over here, though. 73.
Definitely something you got to get good at when you're also learning to fly the plane is playing dodge bird.
I've had bird strikes on like Delta planes.
No way.
Yeah, it's like a murder scene.
Oh man.
It's so bad. You like have to hide it from passengers.
We're gaining a bunch of speed. So you're kind of leveling off too early, essentially.
Okay.
So bring that nose up, and then you're going to level off quickly, so reduce that throttle down to 2100. Level the wings as we check left. Clear left. Nose is a little too low. Don't descend. Turn left. Low type pattern. This is good practice.
Ground Tower, Army
72046, looking for transition over to Imperial.
Come on, Brown Star, stay up.
Army 046, looking for free change Imperial.
Army 046, free change Imperial, good flight.
Yeehaw.
Free change through talk to mid, 046.
Work on getting parallel.
6192 Juliet, request stop and go.
If you're kind of death gripping the yoke too much,
GD860 departing midfield.
be aware of how that's feeling on your hand.
Yeah. Manage to maintain visible separation with the 860, caution wake turbulence, runway 26 right, clear, stop and go.
Watching traffic, 26 right, touch and go, 92 Juliet.
I think you asked for a stop and go, and I gave you the stop and go. Do you want a touch and go?
Carb Heat down to
stop and
beam.
go, 92 Juliet.
We haven't received our clearance yet, so we can't turn base, but probably here it comes.
Oscar 019er straight out and free change approved. Have a good day.
Coast Guard 6019er, switch in, thanks for the
If you lower the nose a little bit more, you'll be able to maintain that 8085.
Let them know I'm on the downwind, or
So when we get to a point where we want to turn base, we
86 Echo, runway 26 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 26 left, 86 Echo.
good. When we want to turn base, and we wait till it's time to turn base, and then we'll inquire, because sometimes he just hasn't got to us yet. Typically it happens in the downwind, but it can happen as late as right here. If we would have went any further, I would have been like, clear to turn base, 86 Echo, and he would have been like, 86 Echo, 26 left.
well, he would have been like, who are you talking to? Got him. That guy's 2A right, I hope.
Flaps.
Yeah, flaps 20. Keep the nose down.
He is 2A right. And sometimes they'll say traffic on right base for the parallel, but watch your speed here. You let the nose come up in just about every one of your
runway
turns.
26 right, text for Golf Delta.
Traffic.
And then try to find the throttle setting that's going to take you all the way to the numbers. And so we need to scoot to the right using our wings. We need to reduce the power a little bit because we're high. Don't put in any like right foot because you want the airplane to go right. That's not it. It's feet to keep you straight, wings to keep you over the center line. And then as you get over your center line, you're going to have to change your foot and your wing position. So you actually need some right foot here.
Okay. And we'll go flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Manage your throttle first, and then make sure you recognize the flaps, what they do as a tool. So they will increase your descent rate, but only after you lose the airspeed. This is a nice, stabilized approach. Now the wind changes as we get super close to the ground, so just be amenable with your feet and your wings. Lower that nose some more because we are a little bit high, and then you're welcome to reduce the throttle a little bit.
Hold short 26 right, wing channel 3.
Yep, right foot, right wing, point to that center line. And then power to idle, transition to flat. Hold it at flat for a moment, just a little too soon, don't push, pull back again. Nicely done. Right to left, that was good.
Flaps up.
As the right hand goes in, the right foot goes in slightly, carb heat goes in. Crosswind correction, need to follow through with that.
Okay.
And slow aft pressure on the yoke, let the airplane peel itself off the ground, and then level the wings, right foot.
Yeah.
Dude, we out here.
We out here. That one felt good, yeah.
That was sick. You even handle a little like wind gust. So when that happens, just point to the center line. Try to get back to it. Don't be afraid to make those last minute adjustments. And if it's just way too far off, we'll practice go arounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Traffic not available.
I'm not touching this thing at all.
Okay.
I'm just kind of speaking up a little bit. I'm like, hey, pull. But
you're
doing it all.
Nice. Alright. So we're past the other runway. Start turn left. Yep. Start reducing throttle. Try to level out.
Good, eyeballs outside for that level out. Nicely done.
Check left. Turn left.
Alright, last one, and then we'll ask for a northeast departure, okay?
Okay. Do we let them know that, or wait till they clear us for a touch and go?
So we can let them know that now, so he can start planning
Wing
ahead.
3 Cherokee on the goes in, right close traffic, runway 26 right close.
So the phraseology we'll use is on the go, request a northeast departure. So it'd be like Brown Tower.
26 left, tail for take.
3386 Echo. On the go, request a northeast departure.
86 Echo, runway 26 left, clear touch and go.
26 left, clear touch and go, and on the go, we'd like a northeast departure.
26 left, clear touch and go, and on the go, we'd like a northwest departure, please.
6 Echo on the go, continue straight out, I'll call your turn to the northwest.
Northeast, correction.
Either way, that's 86 Echo on the go, continue straight out, I'll call your turn.
On the go, continue straight out, 86 Echo.
Okay, we're abeam, carb heat out, below 110, flaps 10, nose down, reduce throttle a little bit. We're looking for 85 or
80, 85,
80?
yeah.
So we're a little slow, so I'll nose down a little bit.
But if you push down abruptly, the airplane will lose altitude before gaining speed. So it's kind of both. And when you get slow, it's kind of both when you get slow.
Did someone else call besides Cherokee 92 Juliet?
Turn base now.
Sir, Coyote 1,
Make sure you don't pull on the yoke too much here.
Coyote 1, Brown Tower, runway 26 right, clear for
Kind of
takeoff.
just let the airplane do its thing. Go through this
Cherokee
turn,
92 Juliet, runway
lean
26
forward,
right,
get that runway in sight. So you can level the wings when you're perpendicular and then put in flaps.
Okay.
Level the wings and lower the nose. We know that from steep turns.
Haven't done those yet.
Oh yeah, sorry Ryan. Ryan gets a little motion sickness for steep turns, so
yeah.
we've held off on those.
I've been doing better lately in the last lesson, so I think I'm ready.
If you're not getting sick from this flight, then dude, you're ready.
This is a pretty bumpy one.
It's a little bumpy.
Manage
your throttle first, then your flaps. That's a really great tiny reduction. As you put in the flaps, now watch, the flaps are going to slow you down, and you're going to feel that. And then once you slow down, it'll increase your sink rate.
Contact that free change proof.
So now that they've taken effect, our sink rate's going to maybe change, and then only after that has kicked in, then you can adjust your power.
Blue.
Good, just fix it right away. And then we need to come a little bit to the right. Above all, you want to keep that nose down. Airspeed is everything. If it gets mushy, it's because you're too slow and you don't have the airspeed.
Touch and go with information Charlie.
Smooth little fix to the right as you transition to flat with bringing the power to idle. Super smooth, super slow-mo. Look way down the runway. Hold it off. Don't let it touch down too soon. Don't balloon either. Pull back again. Nice, dude. Right foot, fall through the crosswind. That's why I did that. Gotta fall through the crosswind. Kicked off to the left a little bit. Carb heat goes in.
Carb heat in.
Back tension. Don't put the weight on the nose at all throughout the whole landing. Let it peel itself off the ground. Level the wings. And then you're putting in left foot. You need right. Yep. Cool.
Traffic not available.
And we're continuing upwind until he calls our turn.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, last one was a little rough.
These are tough conditions, so.
Some birds above us there. Killing. Oh, a lot of birds at this runway.
Brownfield Tower, good afternoon. Bonanza 334 Papa Bravo, just crossing.
Making sure we're not drifting over that dude's
departure path. Papa Bravo Brown, turn to left base, runway 26 left.
Base 26 left, Papa Bravo, thank you.
Just 86 Echo, right turn northeast is approved.
Right turn, 86 Echo.
Nice.
On Tower South, my Manor 151 Hotel, holding short 26 right for a westbound departure.
Keep that nose up. You go into turns, and when you're climbing and you drop the nose, and then, which is the opposite response we want. Okay. And then when you go into turns, when we are descending for landing, you pull on the nose, which is the opposite response that we want. So.
I do the same thing, Ryan.
I don't know why. Yeah. Just keep your eyes out on the horizon and just hold the nose on that average VY side picture.
I'm aiming straight for San Miguel or for that valley?
In the valley, yeah. And then now we're
about 1,000 feet AGL, so cruise checklist, climb checklist. Speed 73, power's full, mixtures full, rich, instruments. Who am I checking with instruments? I always forget.
Instruments is just engine instruments are in the green. Sometimes we have a vacuum system heading indicator, but and then we would set this guy to that guy. But this is automatic, so we don't have to change it. Okay. Lights, landing off, stroke, keep the strokes on. Good.
Left runway 26 left.
Climb checklist complete.
Nice,
Clear
man.
for touch and go, 26 right and right click space. Well, I need to...
So I guess with flight plan,
That's full Papa Bravo.
use that as a prompt to get my,
the Cherokee, they're going to be based upon...
Yeah, so there's a really
frequency
cool
dialed in.
setting here where
Or you do the reverse thing.
we can go to menu and then invert active flight plan. Yeah. And then now it's got us
3386 Echo, free change approved.
86 Echo.
86 Echo.
See ya. Whatever you want. 2,100 coming.
2,700?
Don't change anything right now. Do you see how the right wing is down?
Yeah. Not enough right rudder.
Not enough right rudder. Yeah, you're trying to go that way and the airplane's fighting you. It's because we're uncoordinated. So all you needed was right foot so you could level the wings.
Right.
You're following another Cherokee south of the prison, turning a long final. Your number 2
So he said frequency change approved, but look, we're still inside of his airspace.
Okay.
And so it's always a good idea to monitor for a little while before swapping frequencies.
Okay.
Because who is anybody going to be talking to from here to San Miguel? Brown Tower.
Right.
So it's just good to listen to if anyone's coming from Otay or Sweetwater or San Miguel.
Okay.
Okay. And then point more towards that value because we don't want to get. We're kind of aiming for the 1800 Bravo right now.
Trying to finish it.
We got to turn to the right a little bit.
All right, we're outside his airspace now. We'll have to go ahead and flip over to air.
Go for it.
7112, helicopter 10, Rainbow Pass, 2,500.
Oh, you gotta go
I'm on ATIS.
One. No, you're good.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why that guy sounded like ATIS to me. Alright, but speaking of which, I'll need that next. That's 1, 2...
San Diego East, flag confirm arch rate 401 Tango, vertical left speed 3,900
call up for me?
eastbound, San Diego East.
Oh yeah, good call. 2,800, climbing 2,700.
So reduce that throttle.
Where's the 3,500?
Above us is
3,000
3,000 right now,
over there.
but we're about to hit the 3,000 one. Yeah, so let's...
Traffic.
Where's the traffic?
It says it right there. It could be a ghost. Oh, it's way back there, so we're good.
It could be a ghost.
Yeah, so sometimes it'll just pop up with a rando, like, traffic alert, but there's no one there.
Spooky.
Just call it a ghost.
$2,700. My cruise power setting back in 2,300 or so.
Yeah. The bumpier it is, or more turbulent it is, the better it is to go slower because it just like kind of dampens the bumps. But I think Lindsay can handle it, so you can just keep it at 2,300.
Yeah, I'm definitely used to turbulence.
That 4-finger side picture.
Yeehaw.
See, this is fun for me, Ryan. I like this stuff.
I like turbulence because it tells you that the pilot's paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not dozing off.
I've definitely been the pilot with an autopilot on, watching Netflix, checking my Instagram, going up to Oakland on like a 4-hour leg.
Yeah. Definitely what Delta pilots do.
Yep.
Traffic, White Test, 659, if you're over the FF signal maneuvering, 5,000.
Alright, so ATIS for Montgomery is
3,000.
126.
Over the Alpine dispatch going westbound, last call, San Diego.
99.
Okay.
And then you can just jam out a real quick last air-to-air call, just like San Miguel 2,700, 2,600.
Oh God.
San Diego East, blue and white Cessna 3386 Echo, San Miguel, 2,700, northbound towards Gillespie. San Diego East.
Nice. Towards Gillespie almost implies that you're going to go land at Gillespie. And so I would be like northbound,
San Diego East,
heading for Montgomery.
Orange, 33 Bravo, 6,500 over Lake Sutherland, power on stall, San Diego East.
And then now that we haven't heard anyone near us, now you can pick up the ATIS.
Hazardous weather for Southern
As you divide your attention to maintaining that altitude.
Advise on initial contact. You have Echo. Montgomery Tower, ATIS information, Echo 2153 Zulu, wind 290 at 6, weather better than 5005, temperature 19er, dew point 11, altimeter 3011, ILS runway 28 right approach in use, landing runway 28 right, runway 28 left. Tower frequency for runway 28 right is 125.7.
I know it doesn't show that there.
No TAMs. NOTAM number 01/009er in effect for Montgomery Field. Use caution, aircraft may experience 5G interference in the vicinity of Montgomery Field. Runway 28 right, runway alignment indicator lights unusable. Use caution for cranes in the vicinity of Montgomery.
I gotta memorize these.
What's weather for Southern California?
What says it on your taxi diagram up here?
Advise on initial contact. You have Echo
119.2.
Montgomery Tower.
Okay. Ground is 118. Point something.
Thinking ahead of that airplane. Think that there's 18 ground controllers up there, and they're all wearing tutus.
Okay.
1822.
Yeah, got it. Alright, got that loaded up.
Alright, just be aware of the 1800 Bravo there, and so don't turn too early.
Yep.
Nailing the
wait
2700.
For Mount Helix to be off our left wing, right?
Either helix off your left wing, which would be a pilotage, or we can just use GPS navigation as well. So as soon as we cross that line, then we're good, and we can turn to the left.
Okay. And ready for my call to Montgomery?
Well, once we turn inbound, we'll give them a call.
Yep.
And then, so we can actually say Mount Helix, because we're a little bit to the east of it. I know it's bumpy, but do your best to try to hold your side picture true at 4 fingers. We're just kind of
25 left at Delta.
letting the airplane oscillate a little bit.
Left at Delta over to ground. Come to 225.
And we're clear the Bravo. There's Helix. Go ahead and turn towards the airport, and in the turn, try giving him a call. Echo.
Montgomery Tower, Cessna 3386 Echo, Mount Helix 2700, inbound landing Echo.
Cessna 3386 Echo, Montgomery Tower, make straight in, runway 28 left.
Straight in, 28 left, 86 Echo.
Alright. Turn to the left, and we want to follow the freeway. Now, a little bit of GPS navigation here. Hit this direct to button. Hit nearest airport, and then click on Montgomery, and then activate. And so if you can't see because it's too hazy, that'll give you a straight line. It says 276 is our desired track to get there. And right now we're going 270. So if we wanted to go straight there, which we don't right now, we'd have to turn to the right to heading up 276.
Gotcha, okay.
For desired track at 276. Cool, but for now we want to do that. But it also gives us our distance, 8.6 miles away. Okay. And time, 5 minutes. Nice. And so what are we doing with our altitude right now?
Want to start descending?
Why do we not want to start descending?
Because of the Delta airspace.
And what altitude is that at?
2,400.
And we are at?
2,000, getting close.
So just give them a little room like we talked about before. Their airspace is already cut short. It's already nubbed.
Coming back to our 2700.
Yeah.
Getting lined up with 28 left over there.
And then just as you're coming in, you're trying to maintain as much situation awareness as possible. So we're not really hearing anybody on the radios. So we're listening for our tail number in case tower talks to us and tells us about traffic. We're listening for other people coming into land so we can try to predict our interval. Maybe we're going to be number 2, number 3, stuff like that. Sounds like we're going to be number 1 because we're not hearing anybody. Okay. And then 2 things as we cross Lake Murray or as we clear the Delta airspace here, then we can go ahead and start like descending. And so kind of as soon as that happens is a great time to start a descent and landing checklist, so GUMPS, just like as we're middle Otay Reservoir or as we're abeam that kind of hill at Ramona.
Right.
Those are your like kind of 3 visual points to start descending.
So for us, it's not when we enter Montgomery's Delta, it's when we exit
Gillespie's.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
And so that's about now. So start my first gumps.
Yeah, so we wanna slow down first, and kind of like setting up for a power on stall, which I can't remember if we've done before. I think we've just done once.
Yeah, yep.
We want to slow down. So Carb Heat goes on, and we reduce the throttle.
386 Echo traffic behind and to your right, 2,500. Cessna has you in sight there for the parallel runway.
Inside as well.
Inside, this is Echo.
So Carb Heat goes on, reduce the throttle, but look outside only, and don't let the nose fall. Nose is falling still, so we're just maintaining our speed really. We got to bring that nose up, pull on that thing, get it to 4 fingers, yeah. Great. Now we're slowing down enough, and we can go ahead and drop a set of flaps.
Okay, below 110, flaps 10.
And then we let that nose fall. Or return it to that nose downside picture.
Right.
If we didn't have this 110 allowance, we'd have to get below 85 knots before we put in any flaps. This one has the upgraded motor, so we can do it above 110. But that's what you'd have to do in that instance. And a lot of Cessnas in +1 don't have the 110 allowance.
Okay. I'll just stay away from those.
Yeah, get over there on your extended center line.
Yeah.
He reported us in sight.
Where's he at?
He was over there.
Yeah, he's behind. I see him.
Okay, we got him.
Is it a fast plane or is it?
It's one of us.
Okay. One of us.
This is the way. Scoot to the right. And then we just want to do 3 gumps before landing, and so we've done our first one, and then about halfway there you can do your second one, and then
3386 Echo 1320 at 5, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 left, 86 Echo.
he said 320 at 5, so meaning it's coming from the northwest at 5 knots. So we're going to have a slightly right to left wind.
Okay.
And then so let's do another gumps check.
Okay, Carb Heat,
gas is like
mixture.
If we swap tanks, this is what we would call our gas we'd look at there. And
Okay.
It's time to swap tanks. Carb Heat, gas, undercarriage mixture, flappies.
Flaps 20.
You're right at that 85 mark, so just be careful.
Oh, whoops.
Flaps 20 below the white arc. And then what's the rest of gumps? Gas, undercarriage mixture, flaps.
Propellers, seatbelt switches.
Seatbelt switches.
So landing light on.
Bingo. That's it. No factor for that fella. So yeah, a stabilized approach here would be holding a slight amount of right wing in because the wind is right to left, and just trying to find the balance of keeping that over the extended center line, holding that small amount of right wing in. Probably going to take some footwork to get the airplane straight, and then it's pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. So I'd reduce that throttle a little bit because we are a little bit high.
Departure interest, wind 290.
Reduce power a little bit?
Reduce power a little bit, manage the throttle first, because I don't think putting in flaps only would fix it. And then now go ahead and put in your third set of flaps. Gas undercarriage mixture, flappies, seatbelt switches. Still a little high. I'd reduce that throttle some more. Try to find the setting that's going to take you all the way to the numbers.
25 Mike. Just offshore of the north side.
And then we want to slow down to like 60, 65,
inbound for
so you can smoothly bring that nose up.
Warrior 2425 Mike, Montgomery Tower, fly to Mount Soledad, then enter left downwind.
That's going to make things happen slower, see how we're sideways.
Fly to Mount Soledad and enter
good right foot.
For a 28 left.
And I know he said northwest wind, but the windsock's saying left or right now. So it's variable. So yep, right foot, left wing now. Here comes your 65, you're going to sink out, so you might need a little bit of throttle. A little more. Lower that nose. And then you got it from here, man. Make sure you look down the runway, okay? Hold it off as long as you can. Straighten that airplane out. Good. Hold it off a little high. Right foot, right foot, right foot. See that? Gotta hold that in. And nice. Nice.
Yeah. Nothing to it.
Flaps up.
Cessna 3386 Echo, left at Delta, contact ground.
Left at Delta, over to ground, 86 Echo.
Stretch out, so aerodynamic braking for the weight off the nose, and don't turn too early. So follow your yellow line.
Cool. Carb Heat in.
Left or right, down and up. Exit
light on.
Landing and strobes off.
And
And then just slow down, lights, Carb Heat, then this guy.
Carb Heat.
Then that guy, it's done, and then verify. Transponder we didn't change, and then 18 controllers wearing 2-2s, we'll give them a call.
And we're at
Delta and Hotel.
Delta and Hotel.
Montgomery ground, Cessna 3386 Echo, Delta and Hotel, taxi to Executive.
Cessna 3386 Echo, Montgomery ground, taxi to Executive via Hotel Juliet.
Hotel Juliet, 386 Echo, thank you.
Cool.
Montgomery ground, Archer 625 for Juliet.
And then now that we've done our
transponder code.
Hello, we'll check the...
We'll back it up with our checklist.
0271.
0271 119.6. 625 for Juliet at Kilo. Ready to taxi.
354 Juliet, runway 28 left.
And you're welcome to go super slow for this part, so you can bring the power to idle and just knock out your checklist.
28 left, Golf Hotel Bravo, we have Echo 625 for Juliet.
Carb Heat off. Strobes off. Landing light off. Pitot heat off. Mixture as required. Stay center line, don't crash the airplane.
After each one, just kind of look back up.
Grandma set for takeoff, transponder, alt and squawk. After landing, checklist complete.
Ta 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 ta.
No problem.
Nailed it. Alright, dude, brown field.
Did it. Any birds?
Yeah, we unscathed.
Didn't get to see any prisoners in the at the prison. I was kind of.
Yeah, I was looking.
Well, wow, dude, way to just like throw salt in the wound.
Finger 77700 Montgomery Tower.
I was telling Lizzie I was
Montgomery ground change to my frequency.
I was looking at the Wikipedia page for that prison and seeing all the famous inmates that are there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the Menendez brothers are there.
Who's that?
I guess you're pretty young. They were like famous. They murdered their parents in Beverly Hills in like the 90s.
And Montgomery ground.
Oh my gosh. That's it?
770.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like a super big story. And,
Montgomery ground is fake cruising out to the.
I don't know, because they were all like, they're such like a wealthy family and stuff, and it was just like a weird, like,
King Air 200 slank.
very public trial that they had.
And I'd like to go 12,500.
Suge Knight is in there.
King Air 7 Sierra.
That sounds definitely familiar.
He was like
I feel like I should know who that is.
co-founder of Death Row Records with like Snoop Dogg and all this.
Oh, okay. So that guy's spinning up. We'll hustle on shutdown here.
King Air 777 Sierra, squawk 0246, remain outside Bravo.
I'm going to scoot back, Kaylin.
Departure frequency 119.6.
Okay, so my flow is